We are starting on page 3. If you remember, we already did number 1 in our first video, and then we watched the video, and then we defined the vocab words. So this is our second video, and we are going to start on number 2 on page 3. It tells us right here, if you're in the e-text, click next one time. So let's go ahead and click next one time and wait for that to load. If you are using the textbook, you will be on page 7. Remember, you need to go all the way to the top to get rid of this wall if you are using the e-text. So, since this is a yellow highlighted question, you're looking for that yellow circled paragraph. So let's look at studying early humans.
Studying early humans. Until about 5,000 years ago, people had no way to write things down. To study prehistory, or the time before written records, archaeologists look for the places where people may have lived.
All right, which phrase defines the time called prehistory? You will find that answer in this circled paragraph right here. Go ahead and pause my video and get that answer in your digital notebook now. All right, what are fossils? You can see there is nothing circled or highlighted, so nothing under what are fossils is in your digital notebook. Let's go ahead and listen now.
What are fossils? To learn about the earliest humans, archaeologists depend mainly on fossils. Fossils are hardened remains or imprints of living things that existed long ago. These remains may include plants, feathers, bones, and even footprints. Fossils form in several ways. For example, after a living thing dies, it may quickly become covered by sand or mud. Once covered, the soft parts of the plant or animal rot away. The harder parts, such as bones, teeth, or woody stems, last much longer. Over many years, minerals from the soil slowly replace this once living material. What remains is a rock-like copy of the original.
All right, we are going to move on to how are ancient remains dated. You'll see there is a circled yellow paragraph, meaning this is a question that's on the mastery check. It will go with number 3. What are geologists able to tell archaeologists about fossils? As you're listening, look for that answer.
What remains? How are ancient remains dated? Archaeologists use several methods for determining the ages of fossils and other prehistoric objects. In this work, they get valuable information from geologists, scientists who study the physical materials of Earth itself, such as soil and rocks. One dating method is to compare objects found in similar layers of rock or soil. Objects found in lower layers are generally older than those found in upper layers. Archaeologists may also compare an object with a similar fossil or artifact whose age is already known. Radioactive dating is another method for determining the age of objects up to about 50,000 years old. Living things contain radioactive elements that decay or break down over time. By measuring the radioactive material in bones and other materials that were once alive, scientists can tell when an object was formed. In recent years, scientists have developed other methods to study fossils. They use DNA to compare human remains from the past with people living today. Genetic evidence has uncovered new information about how people changed and how they moved from place to place.
All right, number 3. What are geologists able to tell archaeologists about fossils? If you're in the textbook, you're going to be on page 8, or you can just look right here. It will be in the circled yellow text. Pause my video and get that answer in your digital notebook now. All right, let's go ahead and look at this section. Why do scientists look for artifacts? The question, which you'll find the answer to in this circled yellow paragraph, what is an artifact? So let's go ahead and listen to that now.
Why do scientists look for artifacts? Human ancestors, called hominins, lived millions of years ago. To study prehistoric people who lived more recently, archaeologists look for old settlements, such as villages or campsites. Such sites often lie buried beneath layers of soil. Archaeologists must carefully excavate or uncover these sites to learn about the people who once lived there. As archaeologists dig up a site, they look for artifacts such as tools, pottery, or weapons. Artifacts are anything made and used by humans. These scientists then try to identify patterns, examining what artifacts are found together in the same spot. Artifacts found in an ancient campsite can help archaeologists understand how the people who once camped there hunted for food, or what they ate.
Number 4, what is an artifact? Use this circled paragraph and get that answer. Go ahead and pause my video and get that answer in your digital notebook now.